This is Marvel Universe Iron Fist. The figure is part of the first wave of the 2012 Marvel Universe, or Series 4 of Marvel Universe figures. And, this is the Deadpool wave of figures. As you can see, there he is. He says, "But none could possibly look this good." And each of the characters has a different Deadpool quote. And here's the rest of the assortment. I've done a Psylocke review. Please check it out on my other channel at fxfranz. Okay, so very cool box art. Is it still McGinnis? I think so. It's okay. Not a big fan of it. The figure does not have a stand. They've done away with the stands for 2012. I do hope they bring it back. They haven't announced as of making this video the rest of the figures that are slated for 2012. I hope they do bring it back instead of these collectible comic shots. They're just really pieces of cardboard that they've printed on some covers, or would-be covers, I think covers of the comic books. At best, it's just a great aesthetic. For the box, it's worthless. I wish they'd bring back the stand. I just used a Star Wars base. I mean, you know, Hasbro's really gone on cheap. They've reduced plastic on their toys, and yet they've jacked up the prices. I don't get it. Prices have gone up 2012 and by 20%, at least here in Manila. I don't know in your part of the world, but really it's sad what's going on with toys, and for a lot of toy collectors that are on a budget, it sucks. So here is the figure. He is a repaint of the original Iron Fist. The second version, the one with the fist, yes, because he is Iron Fist. The first version did not have a closed fist. Hasbro had corrected that with a running change. I don't have that. I never really bothered getting Iron Fist. I did read a couple comic books of Iron Fist, Power Man and Iron Fist comic books back in the day. Never really liked he's okay, just not a big fan of the character. But the only reason I picked this guy up was because, and I hope everybody's catching on what I'm trying to do, I am trying to build, excuse me, Doctor Strange just doesn't want to stay put. Okay, let's go. That's odd. There we go. I am trying to build. I haven't taken him out of packaging yet because the thing is so freaking rare. Very hard to come by. I saw this once on the toy shop, never saw it again. Anyway, I am trying to build, yep, you guessed it, a Defenders shelf, or at least set of figures. They've rebooted the Defenders. Oh, excuse me. Darn lamp. Anyway. The Defenders, I think it's a reboot. Put the lamp up. One more time. Okay. There we go. The Defenders, featuring Doctor Strange, the Silver Surfer, Iron Fist, Namor at the bottom right there, and the Red She-Hulk, Betty Ross. If you haven't picked up this comic book yet, the 2011, well, it started December 2011. It's on issue number 3. If you haven't picked it up, you don't know what you're missing. It's a brilliantly penned comic book by Matt Fraction. I love his work with an Invincible Iron Man, Mighty Thor at some point. And Fear itself, I like his writing, and the art's not that bad. I mean, it's a little bit cartoony, comic looking, but I like it a lot better than Ed McGuinness. So it's a brilliant, brilliant comic book. I love it. This is issue 3. They're facing off against Null, the Breaker of Worlds. If you didn't read up on Fear itself, then You don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, whatever. So that's that. Let's get rid of these guys. Trying to build a Defender set. I do hope Hasbro releases a red She-Hulk. I hope it's not just going to be a variant of the upcoming green She-Hulk. The She-Hulk figure, there is an upcoming She-Hulk figure. I hope the red She-Hulk is not just going to be a variant. I hope it will be a completely new mold, but from the way things are looking, I doubt it. Anyway, so on to the figure itself. So no accessories except this recycled flame. Not the best accessory in the world, but it serves its purpose. It does clip on to his forearms. Yeah, well enough. That's about it. On my particular figure, the leg is bent because the way he's packaged, as you can probably surmise from the way that bubble looks, he's packaged this way, like that. And for some reason on my figure, the one who packed this didn't pack the leg all the way. He packed the foot in, but didn't pack the calves or the parts where the shin should be. I mean, they didn't push it in that well. I was busy trying to look through the other figures on the shelf, the ones that I was busy comparing paint apps on the face, on the dragon, on the black lines on his forearms, and the black lines here and there. I was busy comparing until which one had the best one. This one was the best one in the lot. Had the most near perfect immaculate paint apps, that I failed to realize that they had not pushed the leg entirely in, and I came up with a bent one. Yeah, I know, just dip it in hot water, dip it in cold water, it should do the trick. I haven't tried doing that yet on this figure, but maybe I will after the review. But yeah, it's okay, it's not that bad. I do like this version a lot for some weird reason, probably because I'm reading the latest Defenders comic book. Never was a big fan of the character, as I said in the beginning, but I like this repaint. Hasbro finally got this one right. It's a great, immaculately painted figure. I am just liking it. If you haven't picked up an Iron Fist figure yet, good for you. But if you do plan on getting one because you like the Defenders or you're just a big fan of the Marvel Universe, this is not a bad pickup. It's really quite decent, and I'm pretty glad I actually picked it up. Articulation, it's got the same articulation as the original figure. It's got the old articulation. I mean, I do hope they don't change the articulation for the Marvel Universe figures, not like the ones we're seeing now with early pics of the Avengers movie toy line figures. No, doesn't seem to have any mold degradation whatsoever. The hip joints have not popped off, at least on my copy of the figure. Everything seems to be in order. So Danny Rand, wonderful, just a great rendition of the Iron Fist, Kung Fu master, billionaire Danny Rand. Okay, so trying to stand him up as best I can with his broken leg. There you go, folks. I hope you liked this review. If you liked it, found it insightful, please add it to your favorites, and don't forget to click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. If you haven't already figured it out, I do have another channel. It's called Chefatron. Please subscribe to that if you like to see more of my reviews. If you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. This has been Marvel Universe Iron Fist. Thanks for watching.